everybody, welcome back. So a lot is changing pretty quickly with the camper and the truck. Pretty soon here I'm going to be cutting up the old interior to use that material for the new interior. So before I do that, I figured I would give you guys a little walkthrough of how the phase 1 interior came out. As you can see behind me, I have built a new door, so spoiler alert. The next video will be building that door. It's nice and stiff compared to the old one, and it comes out about 8 inches on the inside because there's an inch of foam in there for insulation. So that allows me to lay flat. So the idea with the new interior will be to make it full-time livable. But for today, let's go ahead and look at the interior of this guy. All right, here you go. This is it. I think where we left off, I was just building the boxes and getting the countertop finished up. The big things that have changed are the bed and the insulation, and then some electrical. I also put in some lights under the shelves. The battery's not hooked up right now, so I can't flip them on. I got an inverter. Got the vent with the fan. Those are the biggies. Normally I would have my cooler and my water jug right here. So the deal with the bed, it is floating. It's hung by these pieces of Spectra that are glued directly into the bed. The bed is an inch of foam with fiberglass top and bottom, and then strips of plywood just kind of as like rub rails or bump rails glued to the side. If the truck is parked on a bit of a slant, these splices are adjustable. So you just slide this up. If you slide both, that tilts the bed, and then obviously the opposite to go down. If you wanted to sleep down low and make this whole thing into a bed, you can do that as well. What you do for that is you take one of these forward boxes, slide it back, take the bed off the wall, slide it over, and now you have a full bed. So my favorite thing about the bed is when you get up in the morning and you're getting ready for your day, you leave all your bedding on the bed surface. You take this up, you take this other little splice, and you just hook it on this other hook, front and back, and you can store all kinds of stuff up there. And then that allows you to use this space. You can sit here, use the countertop, you can access all these boxes. Obviously you can access these when it's down and flat as well, but this just gets it up out of the way. I'm tall, I'm 6'4", and just doing that gives me all kinds of space in here. So the next bit of convenience is obviously these boxes. You have access to all of these. This is our little outdoor kitchen that slides out. I'll show you that in a minute. And then the other boxes, they are all just contoured to the bottom. They can all slide up, open up, close. You can pick them up by the handle, walk outside with them. Otherwise, slide them back into place. Same thing with these guys. Pulls right out. On the counter side, nothing real special. The battery is underneath up forward. There's this little storage compartment for some random tidbits. And then otherwise it's just a shelf up above with a couple access holes, and then an access hole down below for whatever. You can throw stuff, store it down there. Shelves or shelf up above. That is basically just the right amount of space for the majority of my everyday clothes. So I'll separate my bike stuff, I'll separate my ski stuff. But everyday clothes, underwear, socks, shirts, pants, shorts, swimwear, whatever, all that fits up there. So for the windows, my initial idea was to do 3 of the same circular windows. I stumbled across these on Amazon, and for the pair it was about $100. So I ordered them. I said, I'm going to see what these look like. It's worth a shot. And I'm glad I did that because that saved me a lot of time, and these are pretty nice. The window opens, as does the screen. And they were just ready to go. So cut a hole, sealant, screws, done. The insulation, unfortunately I didn't film any of the process of the insulation, but it's pretty simple. This is 2-inch purple extruded polystyrene foam from Home Depot. I just cut each piece out to fit each area, and then I routed all the edges, made some recesses in areas where I needed to, like for this window. And then I took fabric. This is like really thin sweatshirt type material. I wrapped it, stapled it on the back, and coated it in polyurethane. So it's got kind of a solid finish. All right, next up is the pull-out outdoor kitchen. Let's take a peek at that. So that's how you set up the outdoor kitchen. Works pretty well. It's actually a little more stable than you would think. I keep most of my cooking stuff in here. Oftentimes I would keep most of my food in some of those boxes, so I would just slide those back. That way you have those here. The new setup, I'm going to do something very similar. The difference will be that I'm going to do it on ball bearing slides. Open the door, slide it out, and you're ready to go.